Brothers and sisters of the celestial energy, it's Brother Heru Horse. What's going on? Help you gain a lot of information about ether, but there's so much more to learn. So much more. Okay? There's so much more to learn. There's so much more to pull in to our vessels concerning and dealing with ether. Now, what I've learned studying is that in a state of meditation, we produce ether, the original beings. We produce massive amounts of ether from our vessels, especially we who are awakened. Now you start to understand the science of and the situation of why these beings needed to put us in a sleep state, as they knew that we were the progenitors of some of the most powerful forces in the cosmos, called ether. Ether is a force. Ether is an energy. It's like we said, it's a bridgeway. It's a bridge between that literally that sentence energy from one place to another place, from one celestial organism to another celestial organism. So when we're in that state of meditation, when we are gathering up the chi energy within us, we're producing ether as what you call the 9 ether beings. You see the 6 ether beings, which are the whites and the Asians, they literally have learned from us. They learned from our ancestors. If you go back in time to Bruce Lee, look at him. And look at all the Chinese. He hung out in the mountain areas. This is where all the melanated elders were. Of the 9 ether melanin elders were. And he learned from us. So your chi is a powerful force that is within you that must be built upon itself in meditation through Tai Chi. Your Tai Chi is literally the rawest energy known as ether that runs through your veins inside the bodies of your vessels. It's nothing but pure space. It's nothing but space. Pure energy. It's pure power. This is why so many of us have been prognated to enjoying and worshiping of this strange false god. Jehovah, atheism, Allah. See what I'm saying, nigga? There was a brother that I heard speaking, shared by, on TikTok, I think. On TikTok, yeah. A brother in Africa was talking about the Bible is not our Bible. It was a draconian Bible. And you start to understand who the Dracos and the reptilian are, the dragon people. We are the Dracos. It's the reptilian-based Bible that was designed to keep us in a sleep state of what God we are worshiping. Not worshiping anything outside of ourselves that's of any power. Understand that. We're not worshiping anything with any power. If we're not worshiping ourselves, we're not literally building upon us. You know, they've taken a lot of things from our species on this planet Earth. When we're talking about a rock, we're talking about planet Earth, we're talking about this crystal. When we go into the state of meditation, we are creating chi. Alright? We are creating ether. Sorry. When we link into our chi, we're creating ether. When you do your Tai Chi exercises, you're creating ether. So as this energy is building up That's what happening is ether is being created everywhere. We talk about the sun and the moon creates ether. All right? And from our bodies, when we go into this deep, deep state and we start going into the astral realms, what's happening? We're literally running on gamma wavelengths of gamma frequencies of gamma wavelengths. And we go into the astral realm because you are literally linking in your essence into the macro and microverse. Your microverse is linking to the macroverse, and it's causing a grand scale of ether to be produced in order for you, your spirit being, to travel through the cosmos. You gotta remember, the ether is that bridge, or that gateway is, and it acts like a gateway or a bridge. All right, that medium, the transmission of different wavelengths. We're talking about gamma waves, we talk about radio waves, we talk about x-rays. Those are different wave frequencies, wavelengths, because everything runs on frequencies. Understand that. Now, another thing that I've learned as I was studying last night, after the message or the TikTok or whatever, I went into a deeper studying, and another thing that I learned, the orgone pyramids, the orgonite, talk about orgonite, the orgone energy, the orgonite, it's that pyramid that you create, or that cube that you create, or that sphere that you create, that's the orgonite. And it produces orgone energy. Orgone energy is literally the purest of ether energy, which is why these Saxons, these Saxons, as well as the Orientals, these reptilian-based Saxons and Orientals, what are they against? They're against orgone and the orgone energies. Ow! They're against this. Why? We're talking about the government part of them. They're against it because it produces ether. All right? And the more ether that's in the atmosphere, that means things change. So we had to go into this awakening state, because grand state of awakening, brothers and sisters, we literally awaken to our atmosphere, and our bodies pretend to produce more ether. Is anyone in here? The more ether is produced, the more carbon. It's created by that ether. Hold on. That's why these Saxons, these white people, continually talking about we need to reduce the carbon emissions. Yes?
Does he need to go out?
Yeah, I'm recording. I can't do it now.
No, I'll let him out. I have to go out and get my migraine stuff.
You have to go to the store today?
I have to go to the post office here and get some stuff for Keith.
Okay. Because we, the living vessels, we, the atoms of this realm, we, the most powerful beings ever known to mankind, the ether within us is literally creating and producing carbon. This is what's happening. The ether within us is creating and producing carbon. All right? All right? Literally. This is what it's doing. So we literally have to focus on continuing to build ourselves up in a matter of nature, because we be what you call nine ether beings, which means when you say nine ether, it means we contain the most amount of ether on the physical plane of this planet Earth, or this planet Kai, or Atlantis, which means we literally hold every essence of nature in the cosmos within our vessels. These vessels are extremely powerful, brothers and sisters. Extremely powerful bodies or vessels they are, whatever you want to call them. We literally hold every level of ether the cosmos and nature can produce, which means we are literally the producers of this ether, this cosmos, this planet Earth, this universe. That's why these Saxon-based reptilian beings, these white people and Asians, need us to be asleep. They need us to focus on their women, their men, their religion, their money, the things that the clothing, their women, the men, the cars, the job positions, everything that doesn't produce ether. They need us to focus on that shit, nigga. That's the whole grand scale of it. They need us to focus on everything that doesn't produce ether. And they're in a state of survival. They know that we have awakened. They know this. And this is why we have to take this to the next level. This is why we gotta tear the roof up off this bitch, nigga. This is why we're showing our children this shit. What to do, how to function, where to go. This is literally what we gotta do. We gotta show our children how to become more powerful within themselves. We gotta show our family members. You gotta show everyone, brothers and sisters, how to become more powerful within themselves. So that we, as the original beings, can flow on a new level of energy and a new level of power. And so that we can produce the most innovative forms of ether ever known. You talk about innovation. You start talking about getting an innovation. You start talking about creation. You start talking about bridging ideas. And our ideas must be on a grand scale of things. And this is what we must do, brothers and sisters. And I just want to talk about how our bodies, we literally produce ether. All right? Because all this atmosphere is nothing but space. That's all it is. It's nothing but space. That's all it is. It's nothing but space. And we are designed to operate in this space. In all this space, these gases and these energies and these frequencies and vibrations, what do they say? It's ether. It's ether. Like we said before, brothers and sisters, we said a long time ago, it said we weren't meant to be walking on the ground. We're supposed to be flying through the skies. Either in machines or our bodies or vessels alone flying through the sky. Heightened levels of consciousness. Heightened levels of awakening. So it's important that we understand the power of ether. And how we, as the original beings, as the original vessels on this planet Earth, we produce ether. All right, we produce ether, and when on our production, we will always pass the test. We will always pass the test. So yes, organs. This is why these are, like the sister said, these are. She ordered all the stuff that she needed, the crystals and the copper and everything, the silver that she needed to create an orgonite. And Amazon was like, it's undeliverable. Which means that they have caught on to us and they're being racist towards us in our creation of organs. And they stopped selling it to us. Which the good white people who smoke marijuana and are not racist, they sell the orgonite, and you take orgonite and you put it inside of a pyramid, and all this come together, and you tilt that motherfucking nigga up into the atmosphere. What's happening? Ether is being created, and it's a constant source of ether. It begins to get more and more and more and more powerful. All right. Like I said, brothers and sisters, this is why so many brothers and sisters are caught up in this whole money game, in this whole thing, because it's science behind it. You need to keep your people down. What do? You feed them garbage like McDonald's and junk food and Twinkies. If you want to be your people on the tip-top tip, you're going to make sure that they have the creme of the creme, the best of the best. Brothers and sisters, so many of us have fallen off because it's up to us to feed ourselves. See, these Saxons, these white people don't have to feed us anything, all right? According to the universal laws, because they put us in a sleep state, they also are supposed to provide to us the information that they stole to us. Are you getting? We as the original beings are more so responsible for ourselves as we are supposed to. Are you coming to me? Are you getting ready to go? The go and study. We're supposed to go and study. We're supposed to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Yes, when we go into meditation, our chi exercises, our tai chi exercises, our breathing exercises, everything that we do that requires massive amounts of energy, we produce ether. Believe me, brothers and sisters, to meditate, it takes a lot of energy to meditate. Oh yes, it takes a lot. It takes energy. That's why when you meditate, you got to make sure that your body and your mind is rested, all right? You got to make sure your body is rested before you go into meditation, because it takes a lot of energy to meditate, because your body is producing ether, your body is producing carbon, your body is producing plasma. It's producing ether is nothing but dark energy. All right, your body is increasing the dark matter energy within itself. Your body is literally providing and increasing the photon particles. All right, so it's like when you start dealing with the cosmos and all the planetary elements that are within us, our bodies are constantly producing these different areas, these different elements, these different powers. And we must continue to work on producing such powerful elemental forces of nature that are within us, because nature, ether is a life force. All right, it is that very life force, that the energy that bridges everything together, which is why when it came to these Saxons no longer being able to produce, and they wanted all this separation, they quickly started pushing towards integration and having sex with their women, because they understood that we as the original beings, us Black and Hispanic people, we are the only one who could literally bridge that gap within their bodies that could awaken their sleeping sexual organs, okay? Their penises and their vaginas. So yes, they understood the science of talking all the separation thing. They quickly pushed integration and having sex with their women, because that was after the baby boomer era, and a lot of those clones didn't survive after the World War II. A lot of those clones didn't survive, so they were like, we're gonna have to depend upon these Black and Hispanic people, because they can contain what we need if we have sex with them, for order for our bodies to operate on. And that's bad. That's the ether. We're not supposed to be having sex with these white and Asian people. They are 3 ether beings. You got the 6 ether beings, who are the Asians, who also come to us, because they, on a certain conditions, their bodies cannot produce children. Their sexual organs literally shut down a long time ago at a certain point. So they also will desire to have for the original people, the bodies of the original people, to awaken their sexual organs that are in that dormant state. All right? So when you start going into the ether, you start going into the information all around us, you start understanding, you start overstanding, you start understanding so much that is literally important. You start talking about benefactors, you start talking about all different types of forces and energies and that belong to us, and you start talking about where we come from and how we were created, and we are literally a manifestations of manifestations. So you know what I'm saying? And this is why our species is so powerful. So we are literally the physical that was manifested from the great spirit, which is nonetheless the ether, which contains the most powerful forces ever. Ether puts everything together. And you say all life forces, ether creates all life forces. You have 3 ether beings, you got 6 ether beings, you got 9 ether beings. You got your Saxons, your Asians, aka the Orientals, and you got your originals, which are the black and Hispanic people. And we are all designed to operate on heightened levels of some of the most powerful forces ever known to the cosmos. You can hear me speaking, can't you?
Yeah. Can you do something for me one time?
How big is it?
Well, it's not that big. I need you to. Hey. Put the dishes away and then load the dishwasher.
Load it? I could do that while I'm recording, yeah.
Okay. And then like the things in here and they need to be put away first.
What the hell do I need to load? I'm so confused. Just everything that's on that thing. I just throw it in.
Yeah, but you have to make sure it's not.
It fits.
Right.
And it doesn't get jammed. Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay.
You just gotta go to the post, don't you?
Yeah, and then I gotta run at Jamestown and get a couple things and then.
Okay, I'll start working on it soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Pretty busy. So the 3 ether beings can't operate in a full length power of the cosmos. The 6 ether beings cannot operate on the full length power of the cosmos. Only the 9 ether beings, which are black and Hispanic people, understand this. The most powerful, the most energetic, the most awakened energies are all within us. We contain that power, we contain that energy, we contain that force, brothers and sisters. I had to share this with you all. Guys got to understand, overstand, brothers and sisters. All right?
I see you got my book.
Yeah, he tore it up.
Yeah, I saw
The original beings, Oregon. All right? We produce ether on a grand scale of things, brothers and sisters. We produce ether, all right? So take this message with stride, brothers and sisters. Take this message with stride. Whoa, it's Will Smith, baby. And build upon this. When we think on a higher level, we produce ether. When we begin building and creating structures and designs, we're creating ether. Hold on. Yeah.
If you just load it, I'll start it when I get back.
So just load it?
Yeah, and then I'll start it.
Okay. Okay, don't expect me to put everything in the right place, because I don't know.
Hey, sir, I don't need your help here. I don't need your help here.
You gotta go in your state of meditation, go into the astral realms, going within ourselves. We're producing ether. When we're doing Tai Chi, we're producing ether. When we're doing our Chi exercises, our breathing exercises, linking into our prana, that's right. We're producing ether. All right? We are literally the cosmos in the physical form. So, he said the gates of hell are opening. The windows of hell are opening. The windows of hell are nonetheless most powerful gates ever. Gamma wave radioactive frequencies that's going to hit our planet Earth for 90 calendar days. What? Where you go?
Huh?
Oh. What strain is that?
Jack and then the
OG.
fish. Hey! Quit it. Hey! Jake, no.
Off! Want me to throw him in the cage while you try to get out?
No, I'm on my way here.
Let me hold him back. He tried to get out while those people were here.
Yeah.
They were checking out our home, too. That's the landlord gave me permission. Danford shows with the news. It's going to be a beautiful thing. These are frequencies. These are frequencies that these Saxons can't defeat, is we're seeing now. Even though they're trying to make it snow, they're trying to make it cold in other weather, da-da-da-da-da, bullshit. We got a war going on. Catch you guys later. All power to the multi-celestial angelic beings. May chaos reign within you forever and ever and ever. Remember, brothers and sisters, chaos is everything. We are ether. Much power to you all.